For those of you who haven't had the chance to see this movie yet, please go watch it. I'm going to be talking about major moments and plots in this video. It's really good, I promise you. We needed a movie like The Thunderbolts. A movie about finding purpose in the purposeless and companionship in the loneliness. I think it's actually kind of crazy how despite all of the social media we have at our disposal, studies are showing that people are struggling to find meaningful connections. In a time where loneliness and social isolation is at the highest it's ever been, despite us having the most access to socializing through social media, I think this movie came at a perfect time. Looking at the poster and advertising for this movie, the only character I was really interested in seeing again was Bucky. He's been here since Phase 1. I haven't really caught up with any of the Marvel shows, and I do not remember much from the Black Widow movie. And I had no idea who Sentry was aside from everyone calling him the Marvel Superman, along with the other 9 billion Marvel Supermen. But this was very much so a story about Yelena and Sentry. From Yelena's Red Room terrors and Bob's abusive household trauma, this film looks into the dark abyss of mental health in the same way John Walker does after encountering his moment with the Void. Thunderbolts challenges the cold apathy ever present in today's culture. It asks us to fight against the mantra of merely saying it's whatever, or it is what it is, and instead encourages us to be there for each other. It parodies the ridiculous nature of glamorizing exclusivity in big-name groups, and shows the deep value found within the power of inclusivity. I think there's a part of us that loves being alone. To different degrees, of course. It varies from person to person, introvert or extrovert. Social battery is a thing, but I think there's another aspect to it than just simply needing to recharge. It's deeply comforting to have a space of your own with nothing but only the voice in your head to keep you company. It's when that isolation is misconstrued as being selfless, like saying, oh, I don't want to burden you, or it's best for everyone if I just stay behind, that turns something so self-preserving to something so self-destructive. In isolation, we are free of the loud blaming and judgment, but we are also rendered invisible and forgotten. Not only you yourself being the forgotten one, but you yourself also forgetting things. The days start to blend, and the routine of nothingness eats away at your life that a lot of time that you spend alone, you usually have no recollection of what you did in that time. Loneliness is strangely powerful as its destructiveness lies in absence. Absence of connection, absence of love. Even the most popular people experience loneliness. Sometimes even when they're physically surrounded by people and they're feeling super lonely. That's a really scary feeling because whether you are physically alone or not, that shadow or void is just around the corner. Having that memory wipe aspect being embedded into Sentry's character was simple, but shockingly brilliant in its own way. It's almost uncomfortably real with how they handle the character's emotions. For those of you that didn't know, actor Steven Yeun was originally attached to play Sentry, but he had to back out due to scheduling conflicts. He is known for his role as Glenn in The Walking Dead and Invincible in the show Invincible. That was already a done deal, he was already signed to do it, but once he pulled out, Louis Pullman came in to replace him. He even has the same hair as Steven Yeun. When he read that line where he said on his good days he feels invincible, that definitely was intended to be read by Steven. In fact, I kinda imagined him saying that, and I was like, hey, say that again. Behind the hype of the post-credit scenes, the Fantastic Four crashing into the main MCU timeline, the asterisk in the Thunderbolts title being revealed to be a placeholder for the group's true name being the New Avengers, the story is a tale as old as time, but something that we needed to hear. I absolutely adored the ending where it showed that the greatest enemy is often ourselves in these kinds of battles. Times when we feel like there's no one there for us, and it internally feeds and fuels the fire of self-destruction. But that battle raging inside of us is only made better with external help, even though we try to disguise it as a selfless heroic act to not have others have to help us. I'm not gonna lie, I did cry at the ending. I feel like it's something I needed to hear all those years ago when I felt like my world was crashing in on itself 6 years ago. Something I believe a lot of us needed to hear. Just having someone to be there to tell us it's going to be okay, and that they're there for us. We don't have to do it alone. I know it was short, but this one's from the heart. Thank you.